Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, two face drug charges after home searched in investigation of child's death. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
Do you need some help crossing the street? The world judges. We don't. Planet Fitness. Be free. Sean, police are conducting their investigation right here on Hevy Street. Police discovered a large amount of drugs in this house behind me, number 473. It's the same place the toddler was found in distress and later died at a hospital. Police do tell us they found heroin, cocaine, crack cocaine, and Suboxone strips equaling $5,400. 31-year-old Joshua Garvey and 33-year-old Kristen Jelinas were arrested last night at a home in Wyndham, charged with several counts of drug possession with intent to sell. Right now, police are not releasing what the relationship is between the child who died and the two arrested.
The Manchester Police Department, in conjunction with the Hillsborough County Attorney's Office, is actively investigating the circumstances surrounding the untimely death of the toddler. So at this time, there's really no more information that we can offer.
The two arrested will be arraigned today here in Manchester later this afternoon. We're live in Manchester. Kristen Carosa, WMUR.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Car drives onto porch, crashes through wall of home. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston.
Lumber for all your home improvement needs. Family owned and operated since 1947. Get expert advice for any project. Join us for the Father's Day Savings Event June 9th. The best Father's Day gift ideas are here at Hingham Lumber.
Okay, that is a video of the car on the porch of that home. A silver sedan crashed into a home on East Emerson Street in Melrose Wednesday around noon. Video from the scene shows that the sedan somehow drove up the front walkway and steps onto the porch before crashing a hole through the wall. The car plowed into the foyer, opening a hole as large as a garage door. The driver, a man in his 20s, said he had just had blood drawn across the street at the medical center next to Melrose Hospital. He said he got behind the wheel, passed out, and woke up inside the East Emerson Street home. The homeowner said he is happy that no one was hurt. The driver of the car was uninjured and refused medical attention at the scene. He's not facing any charges at the moment. As for the home, crews have been working to shore it up. Suspicious bag closes part of Portland's old port. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
There are reasons why Lee has more success with used cars than anyone else in Maine.
Great selection, whether it be a truck, a car.
I don't know. You tell them.
Okay.
Tracy, we're down at the Old Port by the Custom House, and take a look at the bag that's causing all the fuss down here. It's that red bag down in the corner, probably 100, 150 feet away from us, on the corner of Commercial and Pearl Streets. It's right on the corner of the Custom House. It is a suspicious package. Police don't know what it is. Actually, you can see one of the bomb robots coming up at it now. John, can you see that? Yep. Robot coming up right behind it. That just happened. We do know the bomb techs have been on the way for the last few minutes. This whole area has been closed down for probably an hour and a half now, all the way down to Franklin Street on Commercial. They're going to figure out what this is. One of the police commanders told us this could be nothing, could just be a bag somebody left there, or it could be somebody, he said, trying to kind of test out the system. So because of that, they take this seriously. We got local police here from the city of Portland, also federal security officials, because the Custom House is a federal facility, so Department of Homeland Security is here as well. And that robot rolling up is the first action we've seen down there since we arrived probably most of an hour ago. We're going to stay here and see what happens, and if we have any updates for you guys, we'll bring them to you. But really, 2 blocks of the Old Port closed off between Commercial and Forest Street from Pearl over to Franklin, while police try to figure out what exactly that red bag is down there by the Custom House corner. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Wednesday evening. And here's a look at that U.S. stock market. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green and went up. Your Nasdaq closed in the green and went up. S&P 500 closed in the green and went up. CNBC IQ 100 closed in the green and went up. Gold closed in the green and went up. Oil closed in the green and went up. US 10-year closed in the green and went up. Euro/USD closed in the green and went up. And VIX closed in the red and went down. Dow jumps more than 300 points after banks rebound. Small caps hit new record. U.S. stocks rebound Wednesday as financial stocks rebound from steep losses in the prior session and Italian credit fears erased. What's next for Rosanna, cast, and staff after cancellation? Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
Made with active antioxidants that work from the inside out to help animate lifeless hair. Let life in with Herbal Essences BioRenew.
Roseanne says she has regret and blames a racist tweet, her racist tweet, on Ambien as hashtag Roseanne Barred trends on Twitter. This after the nation's most popular series was canceled by ABC, the head of the network's parent company, Bob Iger, saying this was the one right thing to do. Her fall was as swift as it was complete, and even before her show was canceled, Roseanne Barr said she would be leaving Twitter. And yet she continued to post, seeming to blame her racist tweet on the sleeping drug Ambien. Not giving excuses for what I did, tweeted, but I've done weird stuff while on Ambien, cracked eggs on the wall at 2 a.m., etc. The axe came down swiftly on Primetime's most popular series after Roseanne tapped out this tweet. Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes had a baby equals VJ. The initials stand for Valerie Jarrett, President Obama's longtime advisor, who praised ABC's decision to pull the plug on its highest-rated show, saying the head of the network's parent company had contacted her directly.
Bob Iger, who's the CEO of Disney, called me before the announcement. He apologized. He said that he had zero tolerance for that sort of racist, bigoted comment.
Overnight, Roseanne's latest tweets alternating between contrite and combative. After putting her cast and crew out of work, Roseanne wrote, "Don't feel sorry for me, guys. I just want to apologize to the hundreds of people and wonderful writers, all liberal and talented actors, who lost their jobs on my show due to my stupid tweet." Sarah Gilbert, who plays Darlene Connor and is credited with spearheading its revival, calling the comments abhorrent. Michael Fishman, who plays her youngest child, said he was crushed and reminded his character was supposed to reflect inclusivity. Roseanne responded to him directly, tweeting, "I created that platform of inclusivity, and you know it. You throw me under the bus. Nice." An executive producer for Roseanne tells The Hollywood Reporter the show's writers gathered yesterday to start work on season 2 and went home without jobs. Says Dave Kaplan, the suddenness of it was a shock and represents, to use his word, a wasted opportunity. Finally, Sanofi, the maker of the drug Ambien, blamed by Roseanne Barr for causing her to post that racist tweet, has issued a statement saying in part, while all pharmaceutical treatments have side effects, racism is not a known side effect of any Sanofi medication. Tweets by Roseanne, keeping this story alive, Shirley.
Indeed. Thank you, Sandy. And President Trump also weighing in on the Roseanne controversy just in the last half hour. He tweeted, quote, Bob Iger of ABC called Valerie Jarrett to let her know that ABC does not tolerate comments like those made by Roseanne Barr. Gee, he never called President Donald Trump to apologize for the horrible statements made and said about me on ABC. Maybe I just didn't get the call.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that did it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll have another newscast tomorrow. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit, and I'll have Good Evening New Hampshire coming up at 6:30 p.m. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone. Goodbye.